Welcome to Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today we're doing an overview of Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a Gemstone Mining Game. Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a Gemstone Mining Game is a push-your-luck game published by Approachable. In the game, players take on the role of one of the seven dwarves mining for gems that they'll trade in for pie points to win the game. Let's look at the components. There's a central board, player boards, gemstones, bags, and cards. At the beginning of each round, you flip over a Snow White card. This is sort of a goal for that round. You'll get extra points if you can make it out of the mine with those specific gems first. On your turn, you either pull a gem from the bag, play a card from your hand, or leave the mine. You're trying not to pull the black gems called obsidian. If you ever draw two, then your turn is immediately over and you lose all your gems and you don't even score them. The more gems you can grab before leaving the mine, the more points you'll get at the end of the round. The cards have different actions that you can take, like draw 3 and throw back any obsidians back in the bag, or have another player draw 2 for you and pick one, leaving the other for your opponent, hopefully obsidian. There are attack cards, but there are also reaction cards that can block those attacks. When everyone has left the mine, then the round is over and you can trade your gems for pie points. If you can get a set of 3 of the same, then you can double the value of one of your other gems. Set of 4, you can double 2 other gems. Or 5 different, you get an extra 8 points. Or if you have a set of 6 different gems, then an extra 12 points. And of course, the person who first fulfilled the Snow White card gets extra points, and if you stayed in the mine longer than the others, then you get points there too. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. Now this game plays pretty fast, since on your turn, usually just pulling one gem from the bag or playing a card, the game's over after 5 rounds. I would say the game plays best at 4 or 5 players, and we hope to do a playthrough of this game sometime in November at HQ. This game re-implemented a game called Quartz. That game was about dwarves mining for gemstones. And actually, Quartz was a re-implementation of a game called Oro de Tolo, about finding gold in the Old West. The great thing is that this new gemstone mining game now plays up to 7 players, and it's a very approachable theme with the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now, if you've played Quartz before, the colors are arranged differently in the gemstone mining game here. The topaz yellow is only worth 1 point, and there's a lot more of them in the game. And then all the way up to diamond, there's only a couple of those in the bag. Now, mark my words, you will pull obsidians from the bag. But there are these cool experience tokens that you get when you bust, so that in a future round, you can play these to cancel one of the obsidians. It's a nice little catch-up mechanic in the game. Now, the illustrations come right out of the Snow White movie, and I really enjoy the oversized mining cards, and they are easy to read and understand. I like that the game introduces these Snow White cards. It gives players a goal for each round of the game to try to go after certain types of gems, and maybe a little bit more player interaction, because without these cards, players might be just going after the rarest gems of other players. But with these cards, you might just be missing one of these types of gems, but another player might have it, so you're playing cards to try and steal that gem for yourself. There are 2 main modes of gameplay. There's basic game, where you are removing the reaction cards. And then there's the more advanced game that plays with all the cards. There's also chest cards in the game that allow you to save gems to the next round. They can help you fulfill Snow White cards or help you complete sets. I remember one game I decided to save 2 purple gems, and it was great that the next Snow White card needed 2 purple gems and a different color. If you enjoy push-your-luck games or the Disney classics like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, then check out this Gemstone Mining Game from Approachable. Be sure to subscribe to Tantrum House.